Jeff Glass from the Rockford IceHogs to join me. How's it going today?
Good. Thanks for having me.
No problem. You enjoying this weather?
I mean, there's nothing better than the spring. So yeah, this has been great. It's been nice to be outside. It's a good time to be around.
We went from winter to summer yesterday. Geez.
We did the 180 all in a day. I love it. Yeah.
So, even though the playoffs are happening and guys want to concentrate, but you got to have a little free time. Are the boys getting out and enjoying some of the nice weather?
Yeah, it's been great. And like you said, it's hockey's the number one focus. But when we got like a week between games here, we only found out last night that we'll be playing on Friday. So lots of time to relax. And that's part of the playoffs. It's a grind. It's a long run here. So you got to take your time off when you get it. And we earned it. So, a few guys here have been doing other things to kind of recover, rest up their bodies. And most of it involves getting outside, enjoying this weather.
All right, so we have to talk about this because I haven't seen you. Last Thursday night, Game 3, chance for a sweep in Chicago. You go in, and then 3 overtimes. You basically played 2 full games.
Yeah, we were looking at the stats. There's some pretty crazy stats that came out of that game because it was exactly 2 full games, and I think we were a minute something shy of that of finishing that third overtime period. So. I think Cody Franzen played 50 minutes in the game, and it was crazy. But wow, what a game and what an effort by our guys and their guys too. But we pulled through, and they always say that clinching game, like we talked about last week, is going to be the hardest, and it was for us. And third overtime, not a better feeling than seeing that puck go in the net though, and wrap that thing up.
So when you get into a game that is that long, what do you do during the intermissions because your body is taking a toll? So what do you do to kind of keep yourself going and to be able to continue to play?
Yeah, the guys, I think a few guys struggled with cramping and different sorts of things, but these guys are in real good shape. So by no means are they used to playing 2 games in a row or at once, but I think everybody could handle it. The pace slowed down a little bit, but guys knew that there's so much riding on it that the second they took a break, something was going to happen. One team was going to take advantage and score. So the intermissions, you refuel. It's all the cliche things. You guys ate some food. They got their fluids back in them and tried to keep going. But I think overtime really just turned into more of a mental battle than a physical battle. And it was really a matter of not who's going to blink first. It was kind of that game of chicken out there. And I think they realized they couldn't take a penalty, and that's the big advantage we have is our power play is clicking right now. And as soon as they took that penalty in overtime, we knew that we had a chance and send out our top dogs, and they delivered for us.
Talking to Jeff Glass, Rockford IceHogs goaltender. So you play the 3 overtimes, you win, you're exhausted, you get back in your regular clothes, you walk out, you get on the bus, you're ready to come back to Rockford. That's not how it went, is it?
No, I'm surprised you heard. I wasn't sure if I was allowed to tell this story, but yeah, no,
I've got my ways.
I like it. You got good sources. Yeah. So we game wrapped up after midnight. I think it was a 7-hour and something minute game. So it was long, it was exhausting. And
what time are you walking out of the arena?
We're walking out probably like 1 a.m., maybe 1:15, something like that. We've had a bite to eat now in the arena, and we head out to the bus, and I don't know if it was a miscommunication or if they started the bus early or what happened, but they went to turn the bus over and it wouldn't start. So oops is right. So we're now it's 1:30 in the morning, and you got a hockey team full of pretty tired guys. So we all jumped into Ubers and in groups of 4 and 5 made our way back to Rockford.
So what time did you get home?
It was probably actually wasn't too bad now that I think it was probably about 3:00 once we got back, but. That's the beauty of playing, being in Rockford, playing against Chicago, is if something like that happens, it's not the end of the world. If we were in Manitoba or Grand Rapids, it might have been a little different story. But we were laughing. The bus said on the front label, it said Honolulu. So we figured that, we didn't have a chance.
Jeff Glass, goaltender for the Rockford IceHogs. So round 2 of the playoffs starts when?
We start Friday in Winnipeg against the Moose.
Against the Manitoba Moose. Tell me a little bit about the Manitoba Moose.
Well, good team. I mean, we fared pretty well against them. I think we're 2-1-1 this year against them. But I specifically remember the one home loss. They beat us 8-1 here at home earlier in the year, and so there was a little bit of revenge when we went back to their place. But we beat them twice in their barn right to wrap up the season, which actually almost helped us clinch a playoff spot. So I think they're a team that got tons of offense, obviously. They got a couple of good goalies. They're coached very well. I think they're coach of the year. So they're going to be a good test for us. But I think that, after beating a team like the Chicago Wolves, we have a good chance against just about anybody, and I like our chances going in.
And when you go up there, it's still winter?
Yeah. I mean, we were there, like, no jokes, was it 2 weeks ago now, and there was still snow on the ground, like feet of snow. So I'm hoping it's gone by now, but I can't confirm that.
And they're the Winnipeg Jets affiliate. So, and are they in the same building?
It's all played in the same building.
So they get a lot of fans. So we need a lot of fans out for the IceHogs this year.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good series, like a really good series. So games 1 and 2 will be in Winnipeg on Friday, Saturday, and then we come back home. I think it goes Wednesday, Friday, Saturday here in Rockford for the next 3. So we got to get everybody out and wrap this thing up as quick as we can.
Yeah, so it's 2-3-2. Now you guys, I mean, you basically have a week off from your last game to your next game. Now rest is good, especially after a 3 overtime game. But at some point, is it too much rest?
It's the number one debate is always rest versus rust, and I think the rest is going to help our team specifically. We got a lot of guys that could use a little bit of healing, a little bit of rest, a little bit of time off, and I think we're motivated. So I don't think this is going to hurt us at all. But that's always the number one debate when you get time off is how much time off is too much time off. So we'll see. Hopefully, game 1 we come out flying and ready to go.
I'm talking to Jeff Glass, Rockford IceHogs goaltender. Your goalie partner, Delia, has been playing very well.
Deals has been on fire. It's been great to see, and we've talked about him lots, and I think I talked to you about him right before the playoffs started that, you know what, it was going to take a guy to get hot. We weren't sure if it was going to be me or him, and I couldn't be happy for him. He's went in there. He's played 3 really strong games, and it's not easy to do. It's been his rookie year, and he's come so far, and that's the best part about Deals. I think everybody's seen this year is when he came in this year, he had a lot of learning to do, and it's not a slight on him, but he's grown so much this year, and I think he still has so much more to grow. He's got so much potential, so we'll see. Hopefully, he can stay on this run here, and my job is to stay ready, and we'll see. I think right now he's hot, and hopefully he can stay hot.
And that's a big thing in hockey is the hot hand. Team-wise, player-wise, I mean that's a big advantage.
I think it is, and I think it's important to ride the guy that's hot and make sure that he has the support from everybody and knows that he's feeling it, and ride it out as long as he can. And if it's a couple games, if it's the rest of the playoffs, who knows? But you got to play him while he's hot, and you got to show him as much confidence as you have in him, and hopefully he can take that and that just compounds, and we all win out of that. So. I'm rooting for him on the bench and doing my best to keep him motivated, and then if I get my chance, I'll be ready.
That's the way to be. I mean, you always have to be ready because you don't know what's going to happen. So Friday and Saturday in Manitoba, and then next Wednesday, a week from tomorrow, which is the 9th, and then the 11th, which is Friday and the 12th, back at the BMO. So we're running a ticket special this Friday. If you go to our website, 967theeagle.net, people could get tickets for just $11. So
yeah, that's awesome.
No excuse. If you've been waiting all season to go to a game, these are the games to go to.
Yeah, it's a good excuse to get out of the hot weather, right? Get into a nice, cool arena and watch some hockey.
First thing people complain about here is it was 80 yesterday. Oh, man, it's too hot.
Yeah.
After it was, freezing the week before.
Yeah, bring your shorts, come on down, cheer on the Hogs. And I keep saying, but, we got something special going on in that room right now. So I don't know what it is, but it feels like it's a good thing going. So hopefully we can keep this going. And I think we really will because, it's just a good group of young players, old players, a nice young coaching staff that's been good to us. And so I think we got a good chance.